Right now I got the Tesla daily chart pulled up. A couple things we want to just take a look at is on a daily time frame. There's a large fair value gap right here. And you can see we're pushing up to the top of that fair value gap. Okay, if we do close that fair value gap, there's still a volume imbalance here between these two daily candles, a gap, if you will, and we'll be looking to push up and close that. Right. Ultimately, what we're looking for is these are all bearish candles here, and so we don't necessarily have any order blocks as far as like a bullish candle goes in there, but we do have a breaker block here. That's important to also recognize on the daily time frame. So we could see rejection coming in around the 340 mark, but anywhere inside of this breaker block on the daily time frame. Okay, some of the other levels I have here we'll talk about as we drop into lower time frames, but that's kind of on the daily chart, something that you could look at and potentially target. Dropping down into the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, you can just get a kind of a better look here. On the 4-hour, we did close or invert this 4-hour fair value gap, and you can see in this candle from yesterday, the 4 p.m. 4-hour candle, we pushed up to invert that fair value gap. Now we also have on the 4-hour time frame a bullish fair value gap that can offer us support right there. So I would recommend having those on your chart for the higher time frame, for those swing trades that when we do see some rejection, we're likely to come back down and target that fair value gap, see if it holds or supports price. Take those 4-hour targets off, and we can dump into the 1-hour chart. Okay, the 1-hour chart is where we start to see these green and these red liquidity levels come into play. Those are specific to the 1-hour chart. Okay, and on the 1-hour chart, basically what we're looking at is a potential move again up to the liquidity here at 363.67 would be like the full extension to sweep the higher time frame liquidity. Now we also have a liquidity level at 355. Okay, so if we go back to that daily chart and we look at where that fair value gap is, right, it's up to 342. So go back to the 1-hour chart, take a look at where 342 is. 342 is going to also be right here. So ultimately we need to get through that if we want to take the buy side liquidity in any way, but that could be our first level of resistance. You can see we also have a target price T2 right there, just right below that fair value gap.